It's easy for women to lose themselves in the business of everyday life, from motherhood to work to keeping together a household. And that's especially true when the kids are home for summer. Now, here with us today to talk about the authentic self and how you can connect again with your own is author and women's empowerment coach, Allyson Spellman. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So why is it so easy for women, to lose sight of their authentic self?
It's very easy for women to lose their voice in today's world. Let's face it, we're busy ladies. We have a lot on our plates. It's very easy for us to get lost in the mix of life. We have a lot of roles, and some of them are great roles. We're mothers, wives, business owners, and bosses, but we have a lot of people depending on us. So it's very easy to put our own well-being on the back burner.
And that seems bumped up in the summertime because the kids are home, right?
Exactly. You think summer is going to be this relaxing time by the beach, but actually it can be more chaotic and busier than any other season. And that has a lot to do because our routine is disrupted. The kids are at home, there's entertaining, traveling, schedule changes. So it's even more of a challenging season to keep focused on your own personal growth.
And how important is that?
It's so important. Again, it's easy for women to get lost in the mix of life. And so I find the best thing a woman can do is to devote herself to some quality time. And that means turn off the phone, ask your family to respect it, turn off the computer, and really turn inward and reflect and connect to your inner self once again.
Sometimes it can be hard for a working mom to do such a thing, or even a stay-at-home mom to do just the same. How do you get that time just to yourself to reflect and do what you need to do?
Well, you really have to be committed to it. Again, ask your family to respect it and make it a non-negotiable for yourself. Try to set the same time every day. And of course, I would love for every woman out there to spend an hour to herself. I know that's not possible. So even if it's 20 minutes, choose quality over quantity and make that 20 minutes count and turn inward and connect to yourself.
So what made you decide to write this book?
It's actually a funny story. It's called 40 Days of Voice Redemption, and it's a daily devotional for women to unleash their authentic truth. And how I was inspired was actually I was doing some household cleaning, and one of my old journals fell out of my closet. I was blown away. It's like one of those things, you start reading it and you can't put it down. And I was shocked as to where I was in my life to where I was today, because I was looking for my own authentic self and purpose. And here, as an empowerment coach, I've helped hundreds of women to find their authentic voice and purpose.
So it's a 40-day process. So where do you begin, and take us through that process?
Sure. First of all, it's 40 days because actually 40 is a special time frame that you can make huge radical change in your life. And if you commit to a new habit, in this case, spending that quality time with yourself, you can actually replace old programming and set new positive patterns in your life.
So what's kind of the first step in getting started for someone who's saying, okay, I need to do this. I need to get back to my authentic self. Where do they start?
Right. Well, definitely setting quality time for yourself. And a great way to do that, because it's hard when we try to be still. Right. Let's face it, we have all these thoughts, what we haven't done.
You think of a million things you have to do.
Exactly. Got the kids, pick up, all these things. But I find a great way is to start writing in a journal, because there's a magical process that happens when you take what's going on in your head, put it down on paper. It's a process of acknowledgement and awareness.
And real quick, you have an event coming up.
I do. I have a book reading and discussion at the Greenwich Library. It's on Thursday, and seating is limited, and I expect it to be an empowering evening for women.
Allyson, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. Well, still ahead of Morning Extra, we've got our pet of the week. Plus, with the kids out of school, lots of them will be spending time near the water, which of course comes with some risks, including swimmer's ear. What to look out for and how it can be prevented next.